a heart attack. Fast fatal heart impact. Past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and past. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask. Grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word. Then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do continue, let us give a brief little review. Now, in the last part we had our four characters. Deku and Bakugo, they, after almost spending a few months apart, have reunited and right now are going out into the forest to look for somebody. A plane dropped them in with emergency supplies and some strange things Deku has never seen before. A tool, as it was called, and a syringe. After asking Bakugo what these were used for, he was told quite simply, if he is attacked in a way he cannot defend himself with a firearm, deploy. And that was it. Bakugo basically explained to Deku a little bit more about it. And the gist of it was like this. With some of the foreign things from space in the ecosystem, it has messed things up quite a bit. So, if he sees something that he doesn't recognize, he'll know when to deploy and when to just fire a gun at it. Now, with that, those two are going to be in the forest for 3 weeks. And we actually have Izumi and Katsuki. Now, Izumi was helping a friend of hers teach a class martial arts, or just how to fight in general. And there actually was Katsuki. The routine was broken. Over the course of the, closing in on the year, you do actually have where her and Izuku, they started to actually feel good chemistry. They had a routine starting and going, just falling into it. Now, they just seemed to follow after what they were doing. And that was sort of just natural. It felt normal, so why should they divert from it? And there was whenever it was broken. And Bakugo, yeah. She was all alone whenever she saw a strange man on television and a book was thrown through her window. The window magically repairing itself and the person on TV talking to her. Now, Bakugo, she was actually quite shaken up about that. And it just, to say the very least, it shook her up a bit. After this all happened, she tried to talk to Izumi. However, Izumi, yeah, she was, let's just say, busy at the time. And Bakugo, she didn't really get too much sleep. Since when she went to bed, she didn't really feel like falling asleep. However, eventually she did. And the next morning she felt shitty. She has the day off, thank God. However, there's a bit of a problem. Now she's here all alone. Her walking into the kitchen and going to look over towards the window that was shattered last night. And she does actually seem, surprised it's still intact. It feels so odd. I mean, just looking at that window and then just knowing what happened, it still shakes her up a bit. I mean, the man was right outside, but then he was gone. Literally there for a second and then gone. Almost like, whenever there's a quick flash in your vision. Or, just in a picture. Or, what's even the right way to describe it? Now, Bakugo, she does make herself a bit of a breakfast. And going to try and go through her routine. However, she feels slow. And after eating, she does just decide that maybe today she'll just take a break. Now, Bakugo, she would go to check her phone. After eating and showering. And she does find that Izumi, she did actually leave a message and even send her a few texts. Just to try and see if she was actually okay. Since all she really told Izumi was something she could not explain happened, and it freaked her the fuck out. Now, Bakugo, yeah. She called Izumi, and Izumi should respond after waking up. Hello? Hey, you texted me? Oh, yeah, hang on. Her gonna sit up, and someone rub at her head, talking about what happened. Listen, you're not gonna believe me, so come over, okay? Do you have coffee ready? I do. I'll make a fresh pot, though, if you want one. No, just make it strong. And, well, maybe make it Irish. My face still hurts. It's a bit too early for that, isn't it? Well, it's either that or I get something to numb the pain in my face. What happened? A friend of mine was teaching a class, and things sort of got out of hand. Now, Bakugo, she does hear Izumi somewhat go to stand up, hearing her slightly wince in pain under her breath, as she is going to hang up the phone. Now, Bakugo, she is going to walk back over and sit down on the couch, her with a large glass in her hand, full of coffee. And she does just go to stare down at the book. The book from last night. The green book. I mean, this thing is so weird. Every time she looks at it, she feels like something's off about it. But she can't figure it out. I mean, it doesn't open, and... Well... Wait. No. I mean, it's so weird. She's just overreacting, right? Her looking back down at the book. And there it is. It's still green. This book has always been that way, right? No. Okay, so... It's just odd. Okay. The strange person on her television last night. That's so weird about it. That's it. Okay, but... Still, this is still just freaking her all out. Now, eventually Izumi would come to the door. And after knocking on it and getting an answer, Bakugo, she's going to open it up. To see Izumi. She's standing there in some pretty casual clothing. And she does look a bit comfy, since she is just wearing a jacket and a pair of sweatpants, along with even some shoes. Now, she would come to walk inside, and Bakugo, she does somewhat linger her gaze for a minute. Since Izumi, she's beaten a bit black and blue. She has a black eye, maybe a broken nose, and one of her ears, they're a little strange looking. Now, there also is where Izumi, she does go to make her coffee, sitting down over by Bakugo and looking down at the strange book. What are you reading? Oh, her gonna sit down, talking about how this isn't her book. Okay, but there's something weird about it. Yeah, I know. I don't know, okay? But why is the cover purple? Listen, I told you, I don't know. Okay, Jesus, calm down. No, I won't calm down. This is the reason why I called you. Because of a book? Izumi, last night somebody on my television said my name. They talked straight to me. Then they chucked a book out of a window on the television, and this book came flying through mine. Okay, but that hardly qualifies as anything. I mean, other than the voice, yeah, that's a bit strange, I'll give you that. But no, Izumi, no. You're clearly still concussed. Just listen to me for a minute. The person appeared outside of my window, and then they repaired it. Like nothing happened. They were there for 1 minute, then they were gone. Then whenever I thought about cleaning up the mess, the window magically reformed. Okay. Well, there goes my reasoning for why the window's not broken. So you didn't imagine it. Are you sure you just never noticed the book there? No, Izumi, you said it yourself. There's something strange about it. Okay, but what's inside of it? I don't know, okay? Open it up. Let's see if you can do it. Now, Izumi would go to reach down and grab the book. Her feeling odd whenever she was going to pick it up. It feels like she's not supposed to be holding this thing. And she does try to open it up. But it's not budging. Wait, okay, is this a prank? Did you call me here this early in the morning just for a fucking prank, Bakugo? No. Okay, then why isn't it opening? Izumi getting a bit more annoyed, trying to pry her fingers into the pages, just to try and force the book cover open. However, her nails, they don't go in between the pages. They're not even digging into it at all. It's almost like she's jabbing them into a concrete wall and, well, you'd probably know how that ends. Now, Izumi, she actually did just go to, well, try and dig in a bit more. And there is actually where one of her nails, they do somewhat go to break off. Her actually going to pull back a bit, and her finger just start to bleed. Fuck! Are you okay? No! Her looking down at her finger. To see a small chunk of it, her nail, it's missing. Fucking, did this thing just bite me? Her going to look down to see the area that her nail must have dug into. However, there's nothing there. What the hell? Now, Izumi, she will go to run her fingers over the area. There's a blood smudge, or no, a mark, but there's no nail. The piece that's missing. How? Okay. This is a weird book. Her setting it down. Going to stand up and go to the kitchen to grab a rag for her finger. And Izumi, she actually does go to grab the rag and at least put some ice in it. As she does at least go to sit back down and somewhat ice her knuckles while she was going to curl her hand up a bit. Now, Izumi, she actually started to talk to Bakugo. Okay, so she does believe her now. Okay, so you agree something strange is happening with the book? I do, yeah. But where's Izuku? Is he still asleep? Oh, no. He's not actually. Him and Bakugo, they're out in the forest looking for somebody. What? Yeah. Bakugo got assigned a mission from his higher-ups. They wanted him to look for someone who may have gotten lost from a previous training exercise, or at least retrieve their body. Oh. So, well, one of the guys who they were going to be going, they got into a bit of trouble, and right now they are awaiting sentencing. So, they were going to find somebody else, but Bakugo talked about how he knew somebody who could join him. And it was signed off on. Really? Wait, it was that easy just to say, hey, I know somebody who can do it? Well, yeah. I mean, haven't you heard people talk about this all the time? Not really, no. Well, it's not that rare or uncommon, so I guess people just treat it as if it's normal. Okay, but that doesn't seem normal at all, does it? Oh, no, not at all. I still find it crazy. Well, that's because it is. I mean, this world's crazy. It's not at all normal. You're right about that. Aliens, robots, parallel worlds, and counterparts, or doppelgangers. Yeah. You know, I'm not too sure why this stuff is just now sitting in. No, I'm pretty sure it set in a long ass time ago, but we're just finally talking about it. Maybe you're right, but we've been a bit busy, haven't we? Yeah, we have been, Izumi. Listen, I don't know how to say this. I've been feeling a bit strange though lately. Um, Strange how? Oh, well, I don't know the best way to explain it, but haven't you been feeling like someone is watching you? Hmm. Now that you mention it, I've gotten that feeling a few times before, but not many. So you seriously haven't felt that? Well, I mean, you were a bit paranoid last night, so maybe the experience just spooked you. Maybe you're still just scared. Do you feel it now? Well, I mean, a little bit, but you're here with me, so if anything does happen, we're here to protect each other. I mean, besides, apparently you're a badass who knows karate. Krav Maga. But karate is one of the disciplines I do want to learn. At least, it's one of the ones I don't have under my belts. Oh, hardy har har. No, I'm serious. Wait, you know Krav Maga? Yeah, along with a few other things. Then again, if there is a threat, we could just shoot it. I mean, my friend kicked my ass pretty good last night. Hmm. Well, interesting. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm I've been really curious to ask you this, but I haven't been trying to because it's never been really a good time. Is it weird living with my Oh, not really. No? Are you sure? Cuz I mean, you can still come stay at my place. Uh, assuming I'm okay here. I mean, this place feels a bit more natural. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. But have you noticed anything weird with Bakugo? I mean, yeah. Has he not talked to you guys about it? Talk to us about what? Wait, so he never got around to telling you guys that he's been here longer than he said? I'm sorry, what? Oh boy. Wait, back up. He said he was here for what? A year, right? Almost that much. So he's almost been here for 2 years. Izumi, I'm a bit concerned. How long has he been here? Uh, well, that's, hmm. Now, Izumi Shizuka just went sip her coffee, mumbling the number out loud. And Bakugo, she was trying to ask Izumi, what did she just say? He's been here for 20 years. Her sipping her coffee. And Bakugo, she just gonna stare, wide-eyed in surprise, at Izumi. 20 years? Yeah, I mean, 21 now. Holy shit. Okay, it's not as bad as it does sound. Listen, I mean, this world is strange, but he'll be fine. Well, that is a pretty heavy secret. Yeah, but he seriously never told you? Or Izuku? I mean, I'm surprised he didn't tell him. Uh, no, I don't remember a conversation like that ever happening. Really? Yeah. But listen, back to the conversation about the book and the TV. There was another thing that the guy said on TV that freaked me out. Okay. Now, you know how we called Izuku crazy because he said there was a god doing this to us? Oh god, are you bringing this up again? No, Izumi, I'm being dead serious. This isn't a joke, okay? The person on TV, they said that there's more than one of them. What? Yeah, that's what freaked me out more. They talked about how there's well, the way they said it was creepy and eerie. I mean, I was a bit rattled afterwards. Okay, so you're saying that there's more than one God. There's more than one. Do you have any idea how crazy it sounds? You had some sort of hallucination on the TV feeding into Izuku's delusion. I mean, have you been stressed out lately? Have you taken any time off of work or no, wait. Are you you know, and Tim, did you guys ever what? I mean, I know one of the symptoms is stress, and with you all being stressed out enough, it could cause hallucinations. Izumi, no. Hey, I'm just saying it could have been a possibility. We need to be sure. I mean, besides, you and him getting close, I can't really imagine that happening. I mean, Bakugo, from what he's told me about this world, you guys met over a decade ago. Yeah, we did. And, well, not going to lie, he's nicer than I imagined. Nicer? He's gentle and kind, I mean. He's, he cares a lot, Izumi. Oh, um, that's, surprising? Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's, I don't even know how to talk to you about this like this. Okay, listen, you don't find me and him weird, do you? Oh, I definitely fucking do. Hands down, the weirdest shit I've seen so far. I mean, what am I supposed to say about it? Don't you feel the same way looking at Bakugo? Um, yeah, I guess. But, but what? Never mind. Now, Bakugo, she doesn't want to think about it. Shit. Okay, she should have just told her. God, okay. Well, alright then. This is a bit odd. We actually will cut over to Izuku and Baka, who are both in the forest, still. It's been a few days, and they have been searching. At times there were ideas where people thought they may or may not have encountered something that was suspicious. Basically, they thought they found, well, either animal tracks or evidence that would prove or suggest the person was in their area. However, or the persons were in their area. However, that was just it. They thought they had a trail, and it went cold shortly afterwards. Now, we do actually have Deku, who he is walking through the forest. He is looking around, and all he really does see are trees. I mean, this place is so lush. There's greenery everywhere. And the wind. It feels so fresh. I mean, hell, he was here what, in the forest over a year ago? Hmm. Those memories, they're actually his. Huh. Back in the forest again. No matter how far they ran away from it, here they are again. Hello, old friend. Now, Deku won't smile, and he does get a walk up the hill, thinking about exactly where he might set up camp today. And Deku, he does go look around. He does see something in the distance. There's an area just above a cliff. It looks perfect for camping. Now, Deku, he does go to take off into a bit of a sprint, as he does think that he can just set up a bit early and watch the sun set from up there. So maybe, if he can get there within, what, the next 2 hours, he'll be good. Now, Deku, he does continue to run. And there actually is where he does go to run through the forest into the area. He does almost trip on a few fallen trees, and even almost gets smacked in the face by the branches. However, he does try to avoid the foliage that could be threatening to him. Basically poison ivies and oaks, and even anything else that might be there in the forest. Now, eventually Deku he would get on top of the, well, area he saw. He had to climb up a bit. He knew that it would be dangerous, but he thought that it would just be fine. And whenever he got to the top, he did get up all the way and look towards where the sunset is. However, he's a bit caught off guard. There's the sunset, and the light slowly fading. But the sun, the direction it's in, there was something there. The ground looks so destroyed. I mean, there's nothing but ash and dirt, and the trees that were there, whatever was there is clearly gone. Now, Deku, he does think for a minute. That is not natural. I'm going to reach down and grab onto his radio, turning it back on, and going to hear some radio chatter. Hey Bakugo? What is it? I'm a bit busy. Listen, I had a question. Make it quick, man. I'm on another channel right now talking, and I just had to bring them here. However, someone got injured, so someone's coming to pick up that kid. Okay, so is there areas in the forest where things are odd? Odd how? I mean, odd. Not for a few miles, but which direction did you go in? I want to say, damn it. I don't have a compass. Listen, I don't know how to explain it, but there's a gray patch over there of dirt and, well, it's barren land. Izuku, where are you? I don't know. Okay, listen, wherever you're at, avoid it. But why? That area is dangerous. We avoid spots like that for a reason. Listen, I'll tell you a bit more about it later, but those spots are dangerous for a reason. There are spots over there where pathogens and certain alien creatures, they might be. They're the invaders to our ecosystems. Oh. Yeah. There was an attempt to try and terraform on the planet. However, certain wildlife may have prevented it. Along with, from what our records do show, attempts by locals to dissuade the aliens. So, you're telling me that people came out here into the forest and shot aliens? And, well, the occasional missile strike or two. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, things are a bit hazy on it, but I don't have time to explain a lot more, alright? Listen, get off the channel real quick. I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright. Deku turning it back off. And he does go to somewhat stand there, still staring that way. And he does get to hear a loud sound ring out into the distance. And he does just stare. The direction the sound was in, it was that way. Fuck. Now, Deku, he does start to somewhat turn and run. Him bolting down the side of the mountain as he does try to make his way that way. Okay, so this is all bad. Let's see. What is gonna be there? An animal, a kid. Shit, a kid. He didn't even think about that. But wait, was it the missing one or... No, there's a bunch of them out here. Okay. Is that the kid who was injured? No. Deku does go turn on the radio. As he does go start flipping through different channels and asking if anyone is injured. To which, whenever he does get the responses no a few times, he does go switch to the other one. doing the exact same thing. Deku conserving his breath, as he does this try and speak with very few words. As he's going to flip to another channel. Is there anyone injured? Him going to stop talking. As he is going to wait. And there's only one response. No. No? I'm not injured, Izuku. That's Commander to you. My, playing the soldier, aren't we? What? You're playing the soldier. Listen here, you little shit. I have been training since the day you were in fucking diapers. I don't need to hear your constant... This being where Selena's gonna crack behind Deku. And he doesn't turn around. Oh, are you scared, Commander? What did you just say to me? I said, are you scared, Izuku? Are you scared that you'll jump again in the forest? Now, that part does somewhat catch Deku off guard. And he doesn't somewhat go to freeze. His heart is throbbing in his chest. And he does just think, as he's going to somewhat start walking forwards a bit faster. Okay, who the hell are you? Who am I? You'll take all the fun out of this. I mean, of course you are playing his game. Okay, who the hell is him? Who is his? Who is doing this to us? Izuku, you already know the answer to that question. Look in a puddle. Now, Deku, he's kind of confused. However, he does get a somewhat turn where he's going to walk past a small little, well, stream. And he does watch as it does go to somewhat bend. And Deku, he does get a turn and see that. It bended straight up into the air. What's wrong? Cat's got your tongue? Now, Deku, he feels odd. However, his legs start to move. Exactly what do you think is going to be going on? The water widening, and it does take the shape of a small reflective surface, as Deku does look into it. And he does see himself. Exactly what do you think is happening, Izuku? Now, Deku does watch it. He feels his lips move that way. But he's not doing that. He's talking at the same time. What the fuck do you want from us? I don't want anything. In fact, I wasn't the one who created you. Well, I mean, I know who was. But really, Izuku, there's no fun in doing that. However, watching you squirm, I do find that appealing. I've been watching you from the dark for a while. And I have been curious. Since, well, I was one of his creations also. And I've grown a bit tired with this. What are you talking about? He created you too? Of course he did. He created me. He created you. He created the very wood you stand in. And he also hasn't mentioned anything about what's behind you. Now, Deku, he is going to turn around. And he does stare at it. His legs won't fucking move. But there's the ominous thing in front of him. No, behind him. It's... He doesn't know what it is. It's just... In front of him, there's a 5 foot by 5 foot area. It's completely... gone? Erased? No, that's not the right word to describe it. There's nothing in front of him. It looks like hazy smoke, but there's no creature. He can hear sounds, but describing them, there's no way to put it. He can't even hear that. It's a ringing sound in his head, and it hurts. But whatever that is, it's moving closer. What do you want from me? Let me go. It's getting closer to me. Izuku, Do you know what that is? No, it's nothing. Close. It's something that hasn't been given form yet. It's an entity from this world's star system. Now, another version of Deku just come walking directly out of the water. And Deku, he does watch as it does go to move past him. Deku is somewhat going to twist around as his legs, they don't leave the position they're in. And he does watch this version of him just step forwards in front of the creature. And it just is going to vanish from here. He's going to bring up his hand and just going to wave his finger in front of it. As just telling it no. Now, the version of Deku that's standing there just going to turn back around, expressing to him, he is off now. That will be his one act of kindness. However, he does need to understand. Deals with gods. They can be very tempting. However, taking that deal, taking that job offer, doing so, or even attempting to make a deal with gods, it does always have its own consequences. Even killing one does. Now, the version of Deku Desu is going to disappear. And Deku, he actually is somewhat shaken awake, as he does get somewhat flip over, seeing a kid. God. Hello? Miss Commander Midoriya, are you alright? Yeah, sorry. I hit my head. Commander, you're bleeding. Huh? Deku's going to pull his hand back. There's no blood. What are you talking about? Commander, I already wrapped and dressed your injury, sir. But you were very close to a stream. You must have slipped inside. I just found you with a gash in your head and a large rock covered in your blood. Oh, Christ. Sorry to worry you. Commander, I believe that you're heavily concussed. Listen, I'm trained to become a combat medic, or at the very least, a doctor. Please, sir, just let me call Commander Bakugo and get you out of here. You're clearly going to need to be diagnosed with an actual doctor, but I believe that you may have suffered some trauma. Trauma? Yes, sir. However, you're very lucky to be alive. What? Yes, sir. Well, I believe that there may have been an animal nearby, but they didn't see you as prey. Huh? An animal? Yes, sir. No. Deku, he does try to think about what the person's saying. He's laying down on a bed of leaves? And, okay, he's actually almost propped up a bit against a tree. Alright, Deku trying to stand up. However, the moment he does try to, he feels heavy. Now, he does watch this with the kid in front of him. They do continue to talk. And they're going over a few things with Bakugo. And he does at least go to tell Bakugo a few things about what happened with Deku. And Deku, yeah. Before the day is done, he actually is flown out of the forest along with a few other people who they were injured. And Deku, he is relieved of duty for the time being. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed and have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.